Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm gonna get it. All my friends coming.
Miami has a dolphin, the greatest football team.
Well, no doubt about it, this is a one-of-a-kind appearance among NFL venues. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. Returning it from the 4. And he's out a little short of the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Catch made. And he barely gets it into enemy territory to the 49. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll send him over right. 2nd down carry for Achane. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
4th down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Okay,
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Third, Bronco 80.
Another give here to Jency. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Counter give to Jency. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing 4th down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
44, ready. Ready, team.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. He'll get this complete to Westbrook-Akine. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
2nd down now, they need 7. Tua off the play fake. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Going for a waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on.
This play is going to be a give to Jency. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw. He's got it. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. This is Jency. And forget the marker block. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Let's go now. Check the eagle. Check the eagle. Go.
Now come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got 2nd and 7 to start.
Cowboy 80. 18 Ramley. 18
Pass play now. Escapes the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. Brought in deep down the sideline. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Get it.
On first down, Genty. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Genty will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready, right?
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Somebody's shaken up on that play. It is Jacoby Myers, the injured player, who's going to receive some attention. Just a yard away on 3rd and goal. Here's the jumbo package.
Cougar 19. 19. Tiger 19.
QB sneak coming. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Raiders get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here comes Malik Washington. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Tunga Bailoa. It's a big strike to him. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. H.A.M. running right. He has room past the 25. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Staying on the ground here with H.A.M. And he's going to pay off this 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Achane again on second. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins tie and can take the lead here in the second. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take the lead on that successful kick.
Raiders 6. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19, Cowboy 80. Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Get it. Ready.
This is Genty on second. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by Chop Robinson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. Third down.
Come on, set.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down. We're slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw it here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On the move, hit it right. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Genty. So now here's 3rd and 5. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got White, complete. Gets it to the 15, and that is a touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Carlson now to add one more. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Raiders 13, Dolphins 7.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
All right, come on.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line. This is 1st and 10. Waddle now in motion right. First down, here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Tua again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins tie it just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take the lead on that successful kick.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
18 Cardinal, go, Reed, go. Go.
He's back to throw. He's trying to push the field. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Trey Tucker to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Six the Eagle. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Raiders first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 70 Lions.
It's White on the give. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
2nd down pass play coming. Man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. Back to throw it. Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's go now.
They're going play action. Finds a seam down the middle. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Looking quickly here. White on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got in short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
I'll throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here. White! And his fight is stopped after just 2 yards. Interesting choice coming up here on 4th and short.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. As their quarterback, Brock, he's the one told him to get it done in moments like this. But even though he's the one who scored, you and I both know he is not the one who made it happen on that 4th down.
It's pride up front. That was all the guys up top that just said, listen, man, we are going to work this thing. We're going to give you a push. And, Kate, let me tell you, as a quarterback, you know right away. You can feel that push and that surge. And those big guys led the way for 6.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here comes Malik Washington. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Tua off the play fake. It's a big strike to Hill. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it is incomplete. Winning big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. There's Achane up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Sends this to the end zone. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
They give it to the back of his own read. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They hit the hell out of this down there.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Movement. Ready?
Drive starts with a carry by White. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's going to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Completed over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's with White. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
Ready.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Go check.
Going to the ground again on first. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll go play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
60 Bison.
He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Fielded at the 11. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Right here.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Finds his back, Achane. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
All right. 22.
With Achane here out of the gun. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. And stick with Achane. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Chan, a first down carry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down carry for Chan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And just a week after being soundly